Здравствуйте, леди и джентльмены, добро пожаловать. Пойдемте на осаду замка.
Quentin, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
What, him? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Quentin here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Sympathetic? And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks, as I am of the rewards.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
Meaning you haven't?
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lost Wing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma, as a favor to Sid, that is. Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
Печать получена. Вы получили знак повешенный.
May the mothers guide you.
Что он нам этот знак дает? Пока не очень-то понятно.
It's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lost Wing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Let's see if this thing really works.
Распростите жителей и соберите сведения. Ну, я вроде вот тут что-то близко вижу.
And that's all you can remember. Think hard.
А что? Снаряжение. Понятно. Тут у меня ни черта нету. Целебный эффект. Атаку увеличивает. Ну так вроде ничего особо интересного-то у меня и нету. Да. Так, ладно.
Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire. Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
Так, и еще Где-то вот здесь у меня есть, да, с кем поговорить? Повыше пойти.
That a hanged man I see? Master Quentin must think you're important. It was a good thing you done today, getting rid of those bastards. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Might have been, yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke all swallowed up in his robes like one of great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the Royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see. Thank you. I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Могу спуститься здесь. Теперь нужно поговорить с Сидом.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on, but...
But...
I've been thinking, if our friend is a dominant, why not just burn the Royalists to a crisp? There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon it has something to do with his partner.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both. Still, it'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies. There should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
Ну, пойдем, подрыхаем.
Now, about those beds.
Beds? I seem to recall your request being to spend the night. And for that, the floor will more than suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose. My thanks, Quentin. Next time you're at the hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
You don't say.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services. The Royalists saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left. I expect it to be gone before you leave.
As you wish.
В крепость мы сегодня, видимо, не пойдем. Как-то темновато у них здесь.
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling a barricade? It gets easier, don't worry.
I won't.
Да я опытный боец.
If we
Давай
leave now,
меня
we'll
в
arrive
бой
in the care
кидай.
when the shadows are at the deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting. The road south then? Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
Так, наверное, я не смогу пройти. Или смогу? что я забыл здесь? Нет, спасибо. О! Гимны Грегор. И призвала Грегор 70 духов света и еще двух, и велела святым вестникам отправиться в Нижний мир, обитель раздора и страданий, по которой льет она слезы. «Возрадуйтесь», — сказала она, — «ведь вестники, плоть от плоти моей, станут хлебом для голодных, водой для жаждущих, и принесут они свет туда, где сейчас лишь тьма». Угу. Ясно, что ни хрена не ясно.
If the Royalists were looking to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would have.
Well, you should know.
Я думал, там что-то есть такое интересное. Это светлячки летают, тут понимаешь. Опять зелье? А, нет, монетки. Монетки, монетки. Так.
What are the Royalists thinking? Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
The king?
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you? This is one of His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
There they are! Over here. Get him, boy! Get him! Don't let them get away! You know what to do, boy. Over here. Sick of Toggle!
Какой-то маг, что ли? Да. Даже здоровье не попортил малость. Моток стального что-то опять. Ну, тогда уж немножко и похилимся.
I don't care who else is in there. Excellent. Another fight. Get him! Over here. Get him, boy! Over here. Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Lose.
Со всеми ордер забрались? Назначение близко. Вижу мост. Вижу мост. Так, может быть, мы с ними разберемся? Прям. Так?
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge. It should see us through to the lower levels of the care. Sid. We both know why I'm here. But what is it that you want? Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts? If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property...
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us. What I want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are. But our world isn't ready for a place like that. So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
Топор у него интересный. Вот, а я все думаю, у нашего героя будет только меч или, может быть, какие-то другие виды разновидности оружия. Было бы прикольно. Хотя он... Атаки-то у него одни рубящие. Значит, наверное, только мечи.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda. Warden of the Wind.
Hey?
Так. Мы здесь. Типа войти в замок Норвент, да? Блин, ну может быть уже идти замок в другой серии исследовать. Даже не знаю, что делать. Ну, чтобы серию типа не растягивать.
The land has fallen. The eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life. And as the fringes fade, the people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing, it breaks us from within, hastening us to our own destruction.
And so you do what must be done.
I unite the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow. The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... of course not. My liege. I serve you, and you alone.
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours is the only hand I need. Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my liege. Never let me go.
One of our sentries has failed to report, my lady. Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care, Geralf.
He is here, then.
Have them lead Sid and his little pet to the chapel. I shall entertain them there. So you've come for me after all.
All clear.
Вечный ветер.
That's a
О,
nice trick.
вот это
You'll have to teach me sometime.
наконец-то у меня появилось. Ну, друзья, предлагаю, наверное, уже продолжить проходить замок в следующей серии, дабы не затягивать. Благодарю за внимание, лайк, подписка приветствуется. До новых встреч, всем пока.